My dear child, your life is a miracle. The mere fact that you are alive is proof of divine miracles. You are about to experience many blessings mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Your patience is paying off. You choose to embody the qualities and morals in which you seek to attract. By being that which you seek, you lift yourself into a higher vibration. So think each thought as if the universe is listening. Every one of your words is a divine instruction. So answer that you have been seeking are about to be revealed. Your prayers were heard and will be answered. So trust that each step you take in trust of the universal plan will be rewarded. So you are illuminating a path forward that many people will benefit them. So as you shine your light, those in need will follow. Share your gifts with the world daily. So you are a very important piece the cosmic puzzle. Play your part by sharing love. So my child, know that to attract everything that is good for your soul, you first got to know your worth. So when you see yourself worthy of all the love and affection you truly want, you never settle for less. So when we give others the permission to decide our worth, we get into toxic relationship. Everything that we attract reflects the lack of self-love within us. So the root of all this is the conditioning we received as a child. The system of reward and punishment creates a belief in us that we are not worthy as we are. So to become worthy, we have to impress others and seek validation. You have to end this toxic cycle by validating yourself and knowing your worth. So even at your worst, you are worthy of everything because in the eyes of the universe, perfect as you are and you are whole. So my child, know that things may be really hard for you right now. You may feel overwhelmed and feel pressure from every direction and hold on. So God can do more in a moment than you can do in an entire lifetime. Trust that everything will work out. Your current situation is making you stronger. So nothing is a mistake. So don't give up. God is with you. So it is so easy to forget why you moved on when you are in the middle of the transition from where you were to where you are going. So in the middle is where you start to second guess yourself. You wonder if it really was the bad. You start to regret your decision to leave. So you remember only the good times. You miss the familiarity. You think that you are never going to find love again, friendship again, and community again. So purpose again, you desperately want to send that text to connect again, make that call to hear their voice again. Go back to that place to see them again. I know, I get it, but faith is predicated on trust, not understanding. And if you hang in there and believe in the goodness of God, so you will discover that He who promised is faithful. Where you are going is better than where you have been. So I hope you gain the courage to let go of the people who cannot love you, the people who demand you quiet yourself, shrink yourself, and make you question yourself. It is by letting go of another hurt that you will learn to stand up for your own. It is within closing one door that you will walk a path leading to many more. So it is within being honest with yourself about someone's treatment that you will not allow being treated poorly again. So it is by telling yourself you deserve better that you will attract the best. So my child, know that. Never give up because your prayers are being answered. This is a message of hope and encouragement that even when things are going tough, you should keep praying because God is listening. In Luke, Jesus tells his disciples a story to show that they should always pray and never give up. And in Colossians, Paul writes, never give up praying, and when you pray, keep alert and be thankful. So if you are feeling discouraged, remember that you are currently living at least one of the prayer you used to pray, so don't give up. So keep praying and trust that God is working all things together for your good. So God is working even if you don't see it or feel it. Jesus said these words in John, "My Father is always working and so am I." God is always working even if we don't see it or feel it, no matter what is happening in the natural as believer in Christ. So we can be certain that God is working. He can be certain that God is fighting our battles, arranging things in our favor, and making a way for us even when we don't see a way. So move forward with grace, knowing that you are on the right path. Do not force or push things to move any quicker than they should be at this time. So the universe is working for you. You just need to stay aligned to the energy and do not feel like you need to rush. So as you are relaxed, assured, excited and grateful for what the universe is supporting you with, you stay in the energy of receiving. So know that your needs are met, know that all is well, and you will experience the shifts very soon. So my child, know that. Sometimes it does not work out, it just does not. No matter how hard you try to glue your pieces together, no matter how hard you try to fix it, and no matter how much you talk about the sticky stuff and the painful stuff. So the hard, messy, hurt to remember stuff, you can't move on from it. You can't forget the hurt that they caused and how lonely they made you feel. So every single time that they put you last, you can't forget the expectations you had and how they let you down time and time again. So you can't go back to the gentle, shimmering love you had for them when you first met, because now that feeling has been replaced with disappointment, with regret, with wishing that things had not gone this way. So, but knowing that you can't go back in time because now too much has happened and you have both said things that you can't take back. So, because now you have seen a side to them that you never know existed, and they have seen a side to you that you did not know you had the mean. So cruel side that only they bring about. Sometimes it does not work out because you not only bring the best out in each other but the raws too. And the raw part is knowing that they could have been your forever if only things had not gone the way they have. And knowing that even tough every particle of you wants to hold on to them, you still let them go because it was not meant to be. So my child, know that this is not a joke. Someone you love deeply has warned their female friends not to tell you that there has been a difficult change in your relationship recently, and it is a challenging period as you don't know what is going on behind the scene. So your presence has distanced themselves from you in this connection. They need some time to self-reflect and contemplate with what exactly they are looking for in a partner. Their silence could be bothering you, but they have been feeling quite loose these days. You could be wondering why they are so quiet lately, but this space is helping them evolve and take responsibility of their actions. So that when they come back to you, you can see a healed version of them. Expect them to break the silence in the next 9 days to 9 weeks. So your person will definitely come back to you because they don't have any other option and you are the only person who truly understands them, and intellectual connectivity is really important for this person in any connection, but they are not able to find it with anyone else. So your person was self-obsessed and they did not even honestly consider your feelings well, and it is possible that either this person is really good looking or financially strong, or they have something for which they are a little bit arrogant, but all these things got meaningless when you walk away from their life or you were no longer a part of their life. So they themselves did not realize that they are so in love with you that they can't live without you, and May and July can be significant for you, and also winter and rainy season. This person is all set to come back in your life Many of you will get a communication within next 2 months, and for some of you, you will get communication within next 1 month, and you can have a relationship with this person again within next 2 to 3 months. So my child, know that there is something sad about reconnecting to our ancient origin. There is deep wisdom that was long forgotten, but which is now emerging and combined forward greater than ever. A need to seek and explore is spreading, and with this comes healing and revelations that will continue to bring ongoing transformations. You are being asked to continue to work on raising your vibration and shine your light. Participate in activities that bring a greater sense of wholeness and reconnection to the old ways, such as herbal and crystal healing, eating healthier food, and surrounding yourself with more natural items. You are also asked to focus on the journey and experience and be more present in the here and now. So slow it all down and be more conscious of your thoughts and action. Mindfulness brings clarity. Perhaps you can set little digital reminders on your watch or phone to practice some deep breathing and practice mindfulness as tools to help you refocus and regroup your energies. The more you do, the easier it became. So, right after you wake up, your brain is at frequency known as theta, and theta is brainwave frequency associated with rapid programming and hypnosis. So, you access this state right after you wake up, and as you are falling asleep. These are the best time to repeat and listen to affirmation with the intent to reprogramming your subconscious mind for the best results. So my child, know that when you are young, you believe that there will be many people with whom you will connect with deeply. Later in life, you come to realize that it only happens a few times. So, few moments frozen in genuine beauty, where you look at someone and you know from a place deep within yourself. So, that they are going to mean something to you, that they are rare when it comes to this kind of connection. It is important to understand that energy cannot be created or destroyed, and that is a scientific fact. So, if the depth is there, it cannot be denied, cannot slip through your finger, cannot be something you successfully run away from due to fear of exposure or battle wounds. So you can try to dismiss it, can try to stay protected and hidden from the worm, but your hiding spot is never water right. It always catches up to you. And if it is not meant to fit within the soul of you, if it is simply not your love to hold, no amount of bargaining with your heart will anchor it. That is the beauty of discovering the things that stay and the things that fall into place. So, in a world of billions, in a world where we are all seeking connection but avoiding eye contact, there are remarkable points of impact where you manage to crush yourself into someone who ends up breaking through the exterior. So, someone who makes contact with your heart, who grows root within it, together you beat the odds. If you have found human beings like this, I hope you protect them. I hope you risk your hurt for what you feel, and I hope you believe that you are worthy of something full and pointed and real. I hope you never settle for less because certain people are truly just rare, beautiful drops of borrowed light that find their way to you and you don't feel aligned with them. The otherness never arrives. There is not a version of yourself you have to shade in order to feel connected to them. They see you clearly and you are held there. You are chosen there. Love becomes a safe place to rest your head, a place without artifice or armor. So there are no hiding spots, everything is unguarded and unvarnished, and there is freedom in that kind of openness, in that kind of vulnerability. So, my child, know that every day is an opportunity to cheer on the women around you. Every day you can choose community over competition because the truth is everyone is out there doing their best. She too has a dream and a passion and a little self doubt. You are not in competition with each other. When you celebrate her, encourage her, and cheer her on, you raise her up. So, we are all more similar than we realize, and when we can bring our dreams, our hopes, our support, and our passion together, amazing things will happen. So share more love with the women around you today. Show more love to yourself. Let's create a world where building others up is what we do because it is both powerful and beautiful. So you don't always need a plan. So often society tells us we must have goal, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, to-do list, an action list, but sometimes it is okay just to dream. To daydream about all the possibilities and opportunities without knowing which path you will take. Sometimes it is okay to just wonder, to just be. Sometimes it is okay to just breathe, to sit in the unknown. Because often the most beautiful ideas, the best inspirations comes from the quiet, from the daydream, from the space that is not filled with a plan or a goal. So, to heal is to be able to hold discomfort within you just as well as you hold comfort. It is to expect that each fact of your emotional experience exactly the way it is without trying to change it. So, distract from it or numb it away. It means to not turn away, to face it all head on, no matter how much it may hurt or threaten to upend the walls of previously held options and perspectives. So it is to open your heart to collectivism and interdependency while letting go of hyper independence. To heal is to accept that we are each a piece of something much bigger than the individual bubbles we exist within. It is to be adaptable and soft like water, grounded and steady like earth, fluid and flexible like air. To heal is to find the balance between holding on and surrendering. If it is a lifelong journey, a state of being, a return to the body, to self, to spirit, and most important of all, to each other. So, my child, know that. Sing, barren woman, you who never bore a child, burst into song, shout for joy, you who were never in labor. Barrenness means that something is not working. There is no life growth, fruitfulness, or increase. Singing and shouting seems so counterintuitive to the woman's barren condition. So, God should really be telling her to grieve, wail, and lament. That would be more appropriate. But maybe God knows something we don't. Something coming from you will cause something to happen within you. A sound released from you will create a shift inside you. A song and a shout from your lips will initiate divine conception that will bring forth new life. It is not the physical act that brings the change. It is the spiritual and prophetic significance of your obedience that will initiate a shift. It might not make sense, but when you do what God says, He releases an anointing to break a cycle or pattern in our lives that has kept us stuck or constrained. Breaking barrenness required the woman's cooperation. She had to choose to open her mouth and release a sound. She had to decide, I will no longer accept barrenness. I will do whatever it takes to see breakthrough in this area. Perhaps you need to make that decisions too. So refuse to accept barrenness in any area of your life. It might take something radical, an action that is completely counter-intuitive to break the cycle and reverse things to how they should be. So if it is easy or does not make you uncomfortable, it is probably not from God. Plus you have likely already tried it. Breaking hard barrenness requires being obedient when if it is costly, painful, or does not make sense. But decide today, barrenness is no longer an option for me. So I truly believe that God desires to bring you into a new season of fruitfulness and fulfillment. You are doing to see new life come to barren places. So you will begin to conceive and birth new vision, business, ministries, opportunities, and assignments. There will also be enlargement and increase in the areas you are currently overseeing. So the seed has been gestating and growing inside you for some time. You are increasingly sense it but seen little fruit. Something is about to emerge. So do I bring to the moment of birth and not give delivery? Say the Lord, when a woman is pregnant, she says, I am expecting. So I believe God would say, you are expecting, now raise your expectations. So don't allow past hurts, disappointments, and failures to limit what you are believing God for. Refuse to lower the bar and settle for less than God intends. So it's time to break agreement with barrenness in every area and aspect of your life. Believe for more, raise the bar, and decree the shift. So let the sound coming from you irrefutably declare to the visible realm that there is something greater happening inside you. So, dear someone, know that I'm booking myself a place at some place downtown. I like a lot at Jonah Cafe. How should I dress? Any dress, but no hats should do. Let the sun paint you red to the tip of your nozzle after giving your direction. So maybe I will watch some me Filipino soap operas again. Instead of reading, I have done that a whole lot this last week. So perhaps it is time for a shift. I will choose the one that is would not definitely waste my time. So I'm going to fly today or play guitar under my favorite mango tree and get the birds hooked even after I left the spot. They know who I am and where I am from. So I'm the very best and so is the roast. I'm going to let the children play in the garden. I'm going to tell them I'm glad that they are here. I'm going to see friends who I have known since we were children. I'm going to dance to Dancing Queen in the kitchen and let the ants colonize my unfinished coffee. If given a chance, I would marry a man who would creep into an old maiden's garden to bring me home some pretty flowers, or who would settle into the of my heart and ask me to drop the knife. I would let the joy pack a bag and come home with me. Dear God, thank you for finally making me your favorite. I now run home happily. For the longest time, it feels like I have been trying to make a sense of life, but now I see there is no sense to be made, only life to be lived. So there is no set purpose to fulfill, there are no checklists to complete, just an ephemeral moment to breathe, to love, to kind, to feel life is in all the simple little things that we so often overlook. Uncomplicate your heart, be here, be present, embrace your own journey. There is so much beauty and wonder to be found right where you are. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes come through, type Amen.